morning guys, and welcome back. This is day 3 but day 2 of the ride. So today we're off to KALPA, which is 70 kilometers away. It's only going to be a short ride today because tomorrow we've got a massive ride of 220 kilometers. So we've got some border crossings to do and some security checks that takes a while, so that's got to be done today. So we've got a short ride. We're going to get all that sorted. It's 7:30 in the morning. Just going to check the bike out, make sure that's okay. So as you can see, all the bikes are all ready to go. Everybody's just going for breakfast in a minute, and I think we're going to set off around 9 AM. So this is day 3 and it's the ride to KALPA. So it's only 70 kilometers and we'll go to an altitude of 9,350 feet. So the mechanics were working through the night to get the repairs done on the bikes. So there was a few repairs yesterday. Like I say, these roads have been absolutely treacherous. I think this bike here was getting stripped down last night. It looked like they were doing some serious work on it. My bike over here, bike 41, got my new Scorpion EXO 9000 helmet. First time of using that yesterday, and I've got to say that is a good adventure touring helmet. So let's get kitted up and crack on. Right guys, so we're off. I'm at the back of the pack. I'm always the last one to get ready, trying to get my cameras sorted. So we've actually got a relatively easy ride today in preparation for a big one tomorrow. Again, it's a little bit cooler. The dust is kicking up. We drop the visor down. So some people have bought goggles. Maybe I should have bought a set with me, but to be honest, I hate wearing goggles. Once I've dropped the visor down on this, it's a nice coloured visor as well because it's not too dark, which might not work well. Look at this rock in the middle of the road. It might not work well on a really sunny day, but it's a really nice tint to it. I'm hoping there's going to be, you know, kind of less traffic. So where we're heading up to today in KALPA, basically we've got to go and get the permits to cross into the inner line, as they call it, which is sort of very close to China. So there's about a 9 kilometer away from China at this point, and it's all army controlled either side, and yeah, basically you need the correct permits. So we're kind of getting up there early today to get the permits sorted. And basically it means we can set off nice and early tomorrow. I mean, check out this terrain. I mean, I've just gone from that, what I would call alright bit of tarmac to you know, we are green laning now. There's not a lot of tread on these tyres, but you know, they are like a dual tyre for all types of terrain. Some guys are on the pegs already. Whoa, I lost the back end a little bit there. This road used to be the old donkey trail. You're talking ancient people here. I don't mean ancient as in old, but they probably are old, but as in ancient sort of tribal people. Look at the terrain again now, it's dry. Today's Monday. It was quite busy outside the hotel this morning. I think you know, there's kids on the way to school, everybody's at work. There was like a little mechanical garage opposite, and there was trucks pulling up having tyres changed at 6:30 this morning, and they'd got the air gun on there. So that was kind of like the alarm clock. Whoa, you would not want to be going off there. That's a big drop off. I mean, look at these trees and everything that's been uprooted. There's a lot of construction work going off everywhere, and again, a lot of that was because of all the landslides and stuff, and there is some kind of ongoing improvements and things. You can see all the riders are right over there. It's just crazy how people live in these mountain houses. Imagine that, climbing up and down there every day. Check out the waterfall. Look at that. I bet that water's ice cold. I'm wondering if you could drink it or it's just going to give you dysentery, but these guys seem to be filling up off a hose there. But this is where the challenge comes. It's getting a little bit busier with the traffic. We've got some big heavy duty vehicles. We're going around kind of blind corners as such. Cars are coming the other way, and that's in between the two cows. God, spooked him a little bit. The area we're heading into is heavily secured. If you've not got the correct paperwork, you are not getting through. And let me add to that, because you know there is a series of paperwork when you do these trips. It's not a case of just getting your visa. Squeeze through. You know, we've had to bring an international driver's license. Now they're quite easily obtainable at the local post office. You need a passport photo, it costs about £5. They give you a little paper document, and that is your international driver's license for India. Multiple copies of everything: driver's license, international license, passport, insurance, which again, there's a specialist insurance out there. And if you're an adventure bike rider and you want an adventure, then you know, again, I'll pop the Nomadic Nights link in every description so you can check out their website. You can download the online brochures. The detail on it is fantastic, and you get a proper adventure. As you can see, you know, if you're not used to riding off-road, you need a bit of experience. Not a lot, you know, we're not full on in the mud yet, but I'm sure you'll gain the experience, certainly on these roads. You need to use the horn all the time to make them all aware, especially on corners like this, because you do get a few nutters coming the other way on the opposite side of the road. So I've just sort of caught up with the other guys here. I'm guessing we're having a bit of a view stop. In fact, I'm going to do the sensible thing and go and park down there. Because, not that I want to be at the front, but like I said, I don't like the side stands on these bikes. Look, that is just sinking in the mud, but it's kind of a funny angle. But it'll hold, it'll hold. Right, wow, now look at this. Now that's what you call a view. One thing I like about these gloves, these are the bearing gloves. They're a French company. They are touch screen. When you're doing rides like this, it's important to gather content and get your photos in, and these work absolutely brilliant. Look at that first shot. You see all the other guys are lined up. You see all the waterfalls coming down. The locals love it. The river behind me, as you can see, is glacier fed from China. It's called the Sutlej River. So that's the little stop. Very, very scenic. It's quite warm. It's nice to get off the bike and just have a little breather. The sun's come out now, the temperature's rising. Everybody's getting ready to go again. Oh, proper deep that bit was. I come off the seat. I love riding under these overhangs of the cliff. The visor definitely helps with the dust because it drops pretty low as well, so mind the bus. It's just beautiful to see all these like waterfalls coming off the mountain. Look at all the cows just lying there on this bridge. This route is definitely more off-roading today. I find I'm having to get on the pegs a lot more. The suspension is pretty soft, and so on the back of these trucks they've got blowhorns. Sometimes they'll wave you on like that. The reason that it says blowhorn on the back of the trucks is because they've got no mirrors on the side. That one did, but a lot of them don't, and that's how they indicate when somebody's behind. If you want to do the overtake, then yeah, you blow your horn. We've found some tarmac. Look at this. Now this is a great bit of road. just get loads of people either staring at you or waving at you, even giving you high fives. They all hold their hands out. Here we go, here's a typical kind of blowhorn. I don't know if I'm going to get past there, but it's tight. Oh no, we can do it. We're off-roading. We made it. And every corner you turn, there's just another amazing view. Whoa, bus. Definitely weren't going to fit through there. Come on. Come on, little Enfield. It's all about timing on these bikes. But the good thing about these bikes, I think the seat height on them is something like 800mm. So it's pretty low. So it just gives you enough when you stop, you can get your feet flat on the ground. The road changes so quickly around here. Whoa, look how fast that water's rushing. That would be absolutely freezing. Like I said, this water comes from the glacier of China. Got some more roadworks going off here. Looks like a bit of a tight squeeze at the top there. There's an heavy army presence around. All these guys are in uniform in these trucks. We've just passed a military base as we get closer towards that China border. This is where the military base is on my right here. These bikes ain't got much BHP and you've got to wind the throttle on. That's flat out in third. Oh, and then you run out of road. You have to get on the brakes a bit there. Get on the pegs. And we're good to go. There we go, we're pulling in. It's one of the markers. So we get another little stop. Stay. Right, okay, so we've all just pulled in now, and so it looks like we're here for another chai stop, which is Indian tea. Once again, the temperature's up a bit. Amazing surroundings. Let's just have a little walk over to this humongous river. This just goes on forever. We've done about 50k. We've just done another chai stop. I've just got myself a soft drink. It's really, really hot today now. Getting on this bike. Bouncy, bouncy. We could have the possibility of seeing a dog. It's probably one of the biggest dogs in the world, I'd imagine. Sometimes you get the Tibetan Mastiff dog knocking around, a mongrel crossbreed with a German Shepherd. They're basically they're the sort of dog that would fight a leopard, and the weak point on the dog is their neck. The leopard would bite their neck, and that's how they would win. So owners of this dog would put a spiked collar around it. So we've probably got around 15 kilometers to go before we get to the digs, and yeah, it's been a really nice day today. Lovely contrast on the roads. Just got to watch out for these speed bumps. Literally gonna bunny hop those. I mean, it is hot. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's got to be up there in the top 20s, 30s. Humidity's quite high, but as long as you keep on the bike and you keep riding, it's not too bad. The mountains in the background just look absolutely phenomenal. So we're just about ready to fuel up again. So just before I fuel up, I thought I'd check, see what's in the tank, and there's still quite a bit splashing around in there, and we've only fueled up the once at the start of this trip. I've already made this bike slide a couple of times, with the just gotta go easy on the brakes if needed and keep out the gravel. So it looks like we've just arrived at the hotel. It's the Hotel Kina Villa. So I wonder what this accommodation's going to be like. one of the issues today is we can't get the paperwork done to get into the militarized area, which is kind of close to the China border, which we're only about 9 kilometers from it here. We need the correct paperwork, we need all that stamping. We're going to do it first thing in the morning, we've been told, at 10 o'clock. We've got one hell of a ride tomorrow. It's 220 kilometers, so come and join me for that one. Hope you like the video, guys. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give me a like. I'll see you in the next one. I just made him go into the middle of the road now. So here's the new shock straight out the box. Just check the altitude, we're at 11,800 feet. Got some rushing water here. A luminous Phil trying to take me on the inside. Trying to catch him up is kind of impossible once they've got a head start, but